Guys hear me? Can you guys hear me? Can everybody hear me? If you can hear me, say yes. Can you hear me? Can everyone hear me? Yes. Okay, good. I'm sorry, you guys. I'm so sorry. Like, I don't know. Okay, so let me start over and say what I was saying. So, first things first, we were supposed to do the raffle drawing today at 4 o'clock p.m. Eastern time. Unfortunately, two things happened. One, I was late getting to the airport and forgot the bag with all the raffle things in it. Two, the flight got delayed, and then when I got here, it was well after 4 o'clock anyway. As you guys can see, it's 5:35, and I'm sitting here looking like a chia pet. Okay. So with that being said, I'm not going to cheat anyone. That's number one. Number two, I have no way of printing all of these raffle entries again. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do the drawing on Tuesday. No more entries can be put in. Okay. No more entries can be put in. That's not fair to everyone who's already entered. So no more entries can be put in. Anyone who's already entered, no worries. What I'm going to do is everyone who has an entry, your entry will be doubled. So you will have two entries for your one entry. Okay, so that means that my bag is going to be twice the size, which right now I have a Walmart bag full of entries. So that's fine. I just want to give everyone an equal opportunity for the raffle, for the drawing, for all of that, because that is just not fair to you guys. And I'm a stickler for making sure that I'm a woman of my word, period. So that is that. Okay. So I don't want anyone to think that the drawing is not happening. It is happening. It has not happened. When it happens, it's on live. You will see the video of me doing it real time. Okay. So you guys, please forgive me again. I am trying to get myself together for a very special opportunity that I knew I had to travel for today, which I was completely ready for. And then life happened. Okay. But I said, okay, I'm still coming on live because I have to get myself together so that you guys, for this opportunity that I have, I can actually look like a human being. If you guys can see in my eyes and my face, um, definitely just going and going and going right now. But this is all in good reason. Okay, let me wipe this camera off, 'cause right now this camera's looking real dirty. There we go. All right. So the purpose of me looking like a chia pet is because I don't, whenever I have special engagements or I have things that I have to do, I like to do my hair extremely fresh because I know I perspire a lot. That's number one. And number two, I like to make sure that I do my hair extremely fresh because I perspire a lot. Okay? Okay. Miss Deborah, no, you're not going crazy. You're not going crazy. All right. So I'm actually going to be doing my hair now. And I wanted to jump on live because I want you guys have not seen any hair videos in a few weeks. So it's time. It's time. Hello, it's time. So I said, let me go live and you guys can come with me on the journey of me. First, I'm needing to relax my hair. So as you guys can tell, I got a haircut. So first things first, I'm going to relax my hair. Secondly, I'm going to be doing a permanent color on the dark color. And then I'm going to be lightening the blue color to make it even bluer. So you guys get to do that with me. Okay? You guys get to do that with me. And of course, you can ask any hair care questions and I can answer as many of those questions as possible while I'm processing whatever. Now, here's the catch. Yes, I am in another city. I am in a hotel room. I have work to do while I'm in this other city. I did not bring any relaxer with me, so I had to stop in the hood. I always find the hood. It's not hard. Um, so I had to stop in the hood and get whatever it is that I needed so that I can do my hair. So we're actually going to be using a box relaxer. I found one. It's supposed to be like a touch up. Never seen this before in my life. It was $3.99, and I thought it was super interesting, which is another reason why it was good for me to grab. So we are gonna do this together like professionals using box relaxer. Neither here nor there. Please, just so we're all on the same page, don't ask me any questions about relaxer because I don't talk about relaxer. Okay, I don't. I just don't. Furthermore, I don't like to talk about things that I don't know anything about. And I am a daredevil, which was what makes me a hairstylist, what makes me who I am. So, me using this relaxer that I found for the first time ever is fine for me. I still don't want you guys doing relaxers at home. I still want you guys to maintain the understanding that you should be going to a professional. I am a professional. I am a professional. So with that being said, you need to be going to a professional. Okay? So let me go ahead and I stopped at the Dollar Tree and oh, thank you so much, Star, for putting that up. So I know you guys know that we have right now our 2 for $20 sale going on, 2 for $25 and 4 for $45 sale going on. While I'm on live, you guys know I like to do exclusive things. So while I'm on live, we currently have everything on both Crystal Williams and Elite Hair Care is 2 for $20. While the live is on and only while the live is on. When the live goes off, that is off the table and we go back to the regular shenanigans, okay? So right now, everything is 2 for $20 on both, okay? No code is needed. 2 for $20 on both. Free shipping over $100. How often do you relax with a pixie? I feel like every Tuesday I'm relaxing. I'm just being honest. I feel like I relax my hair every Tuesday. Okay? Like I really do. And I don't think I traveled with any scissors, but let me look in my makeup bag to see if I have any, because I don't think I traveled with a pair of scissors. So I traveled with an applicator brush. That I traveled with. Did I travel with scissors? Let's see. I think I might. I did. And I traveled with a comb. Come on now. Come on, Crystal. So I traveled with an applicator brush. I did actually travel with a comb. And I did actually travel with my products for my hair. That I did do. And then I stopped at the Hood Beauty Supply and got all of the different products that I'm going to need, okay, to do what I need to do. Now, let me show you guys what I always travel with, no matter where I'm going, because I am Elite Hair Care first. One, I don't leave home without Goddess Polish, okay? Goddess Polish stays in, if y'all don't believe me, this is my travel with your toiletries bag, okay? So I have my cha-cha soap, because I use a different soap for my cha-cha than I do for any other part of my body, because that area is sensitive. I have my perfume of choice. I have my Goddess Polish that fits right next to it here. I always have 2 packs of lashes, no matter where I go. I have my Goddess Hair Repair Serum. As you guys can tell, it is used, okay? So I have my Goddess Hair Repair Serum. It fits in here too. I have my frizz control. If I know I'm going to be curling my hair or I have any hair of any sort, frizz control does not leave me, okay? Okay, that goes in here. Because I know that I'm always molding my hair, if I'm not wigging it out, I have my Elite Silk Wrap Foam, point blank period. Okay, let me put that baby in there. Y'all see, everything fits in my bag the way it is, okay? I also brought my combo edge brush. It's used. Can you see the hair on it? It's mine. It's dirty. No, don't judge me, okay? I'm human like y'all. This baby, always with me. It fits perfectly over on this side, okay? I always have my flow comb because I have to comb out my shortcuts. It fits over on that side, okay? Lastly, I brought a new box of our Radiant Glow Dark Spot Corrector Soap because I have to wash my face and I love the box. Just know that these boxes are my fave. And while my hair is processing with the relaxer, I will show you guys the new box that's coming for all of the other soaps. But I brought my Radiant Glow Dark Spot Corrector Soap. Now, one thing that I have to remember is to put the cap back on this because I did not put the cap on. But this baby sits right on top up here. This is how I pack my bag. Okay? And then I close this one. So this is bag number 1. In bag number 2, this is bag number 2. I have 2, okay? Bag number 2, I actually had the jar of our Radiant Glow Body Gloss and Glaze, okay? I had a jar of this. I put that baby in here just like this, okay? Because I wanted it to stay nice and taut. When I say taut, means tight. Tight, taut, okay. I also have, hold on, y'all. I am Michelle's daughter. I am my mother's child. I do not leave home without medications, and I did not leave home without my toothbrush and my toothpaste, which is what y'all see down at the bottom here. Don't worry about the little tidbits there. That's just seasoning, all right? Seasoning keeps me healthy. Got it. So I don't leave home without any medications. So one, I've been fighting a cold, which I feel so much better now. So I have my Allegra D Publix version. Okay, I'm okay with buying the generic. Okay, they all the same. So I had that. I also had some cough drops inside here to make sure that I had cough drops. Now in this little packet over here, this is my emergency I need medication pack. Okay. So one, I always have Benadryl because you never know when you have an allergic reaction, and I'd hate to not have it and I have an allergic reaction. Mind you, I don't have any allergies, but you just don't want to be that one that doesn't have it. Okay. Two, I don't leave home without a BC powder because if I get a migraine, I know this baby is going to attack it right then and there. This BC powder is probably about a year old, but it still works. Okay. It still works. Over here, I have another allergy pill because I have allergies really bad. And this is why I have that permanent line across my nose that you guys keep seeing me working on using my dark spot corrector soap. Okay. Over here, I have an ibuprofen 600 that I never leave home without because I know that this baby right here is going to attack another headache if the BC powder don't attack the other headache. Then lastly, I have my thyroid medicine, a folic acid, and then I have the steroid that I've been using that the doctor prescribed me for my cold. Those three right there are the most important. That's why they're all together, so I know to take them all together. This is me. This is how I travel, okay? And then this baby goes right here. Nice and snug. Y'all see that? This one I actually don't carry on a normal. I only brought it because I've been fighting off the cold and I'm feeling so much better. But this is how this is always packed, okay? So the medicines and then my body lotion, body oil, all that stuff. So then I close this up and then this goes next to it. I know y'all sitting there like, wow, Crystal, real different. Hi, I have a quick question. I recently relaxed and had my hair cut into a pixie style. What type of shampoo and conditioner should I be using? So you recently had a relaxer, Angela, and you got a pixie cut. One, you need to make sure you get some Elite Silk Wrap Foam. That's number one, okay? So you need to definitely make sure you get this baby right here just in case you need to mold your hair yourself, which that is not unorthodox. Two, if you just got a relaxer, I'm going to say either the Biotin Boost or the Hair Repair and Restoration. You can choose which one you prefer. You can choose which one. The Biotin Boost is going to be a volumizer. If you're fine textured like me, I like the Biotin Boost. But if your hair was damaged, which is why you got the cut, then that's when you want to go with the Hair Repair 2.0. Okay? All right. So now that I have explained out my tripe, I'm going to unpack said bag because I have to get my hair done and get myself together. So I actually traveled with all of the soaps. So I brought our Super Glow soap because I did want to exfoliate tonight. So for those of you that don't know, our Super Glow soap is an exfoliating soap. This is infused with tamarind seeds as the natural exfoliant. So inside this soap, this is actually a new bar, by the way. Inside this box is a bar of tamarind soap. This thing is stuck because I packed it in my suitcase and I think I overpacked. Uh-oh. No, I don't want to tear up the box. Okay, Miss Moon, take it those. Anyway, this has turmeric seeds in it, grinded up. That is the natural exfoliant. If you wax like me, if you have ingrown issues like we all do, if you're a waxer or a shaver, this is going to be your lifesaver in a natural way. In a natural way, okay? It also helps with the dark spots behind the hair. Okay, if you got the 5 o'clock shadow behind, okay. If you're a woman, you know what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying. Armpits, inner thighs, they rub together, friction, all these things. You know what I'm saying. Then, of course, we have our new honey soap. This is a moisturizing, lightweight dark spot corrector soap. It's more moisture than dark spot correction. So I brought this baby with me too. I'm just one of those people, you can never be over prepared. It's a little different. All right. So let me go ahead and take my hair products back out. One, I'm going to be adding some Goddess Hair Repair Serum to my relaxer. Okay, so I stopped at Dollar Tree. I did not travel with an applicator bowl. I did travel with the brush, but I did not travel with the bowl. Okay, so I went and I found this at the beauty supply store, and I'm going to do a touch up. So this is more than enough of what I need. Okay, so I guess both of these go together. Oh, shit. And I stopped at the Dollar Tree so that I could get some gloves because I needed gloves for my color. So whenever I'm mixing my Goddess Hair Repair Serum to kind of make it like a Texlax and also protect my scalp and my hair, I always mix my relaxer first. Like if you're using sensitive scalp relaxer as a professional, you know that already. Sensitive scalp relaxers come in 2 parts. This is not sensitive scalp. This is a box perm. And I'm calling it a box perm because y'all know that I don't encourage people to do relaxers at home, nor do I encourage you to do perms at home. But this is a box perm / relaxer. You gotta do what you gotta do. Okay? I'm not knocking it. All right, so I wanna make sure that this baby is fully mixed. Just so we can't see. Okay, and then I'm gonna take some Goddess Hair Repair Serum. And I am going to drop 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 drops in there. All right, let me get a towel real quick, and then I also am going to put my gloves on. And then where's my applicator brush? Right here. I got all disposable stuff because this is not stuff that I want to travel back with. So I just stopped at Toiletry and got the gloves, and then I got some paper bowls, and I got some water, and I got a sparkling grape juice. You guys don't forget the flash sale is 2 for $20 right now on all Elite Hair Care products and Miss Crystal Williams products. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and mix in my Goddess Hair Repair Serum. This is basically just adding some conditioning agents to this. It's also making it more of a Texlax. I have a relaxer, so I am Texlaxing, but really I know that I'm going to be doing color, which is another reason why. And then what I'm also going to do is I'm going to coat my color with some Goddess Hair Repair Serum in just a moment. And then in the meantime, if you guys have any hair care questions, you're definitely welcome to ask. Now, this is the danger of relaxing your hair by yourself and you don't know what you're doing, okay? I know what I'm doing because I know hair. I know that relaxer should never touch pre-lightened or lightened or bleached hair. Now, is there a possibility that it will? Yes. There is no way around that. It is the inevitable. Relaxer swells. But my job is to make sure that I am protecting all of that hair no matter what, okay? That's my job. Make sure that I'm protecting that hair and I'm coating it with the Goddess Hair Repair Serum just to give it an added balance of protection. Now remember, relaxer can eat through anything. So this is another reason why I don't recommend you guys do your own relaxers, because if I don't go fast enough, guess what? The relaxer is going to eat straight through that oil and get to that hair. But this, the Goddess Hair Repair Serum, is an added protectant to the hair. So you know oil and water don't mix. Well, this is not water. This is relaxer. So they will mix at some point. Okay? So I want to just make sure that I have everything I need to have ready. My hair is taken care of. I've added some Goddess Hair Repair Serum to this relaxer, and now I'm about to start applying this baby. Now, when I apply my relaxer, I apply it to the sides and the back first. Up here is not a complete necessity that it be relaxed, but I want it to lay, right? So that's why I'm going to do that part up there. All right. So I'm going to go ahead and apply my relaxer to the sides and the back, which is what needs it most. Y'all see how fast I'm moving? Right, because relaxer is not something that you put on and you take it. Oh my gosh, let me put it right here. No, baby. Put that thing on so it can get time to process before you start to get irritated. Mind you, I had a wig on for me to travel today. So that wig line is also possibly going to be an irritant, which is why I tried to wait as long as possible before I did this actual relaxer. Shout out to whoever just ordered a moment ago. You just got your 2 for $20 or 2 or more. And then because I just got a haircut and got it cut so short, I have to relax the sides and the back. Because all it's going to do is look like I'm a dude with a buzz cut. When Andy saw me walk in the house and he was like, I don't like your haircut. You look like a boy. I'm like, well, geez, let me relax it first. Your hair looks awesome right now. Thank you. Do you recommend hair color while dealing with alopecia? You can do semi-permanent hair color while dealing with alopecia. That actually doesn't hurt. It helps. It helps to fill the cuticle with something that only deposits. It doesn't lift. People sell milk to a cow. People can also steal milk out of coffee. What does that mean? Okay. You might want to watch what you say now. This ain't the place. It's Sunday, but that don't mean nothing. Okay, so sides and back done. If you guys notice, I'm allowing my sides and back to process before I even start messing with my top. Okay, now for my top, right here in the crown area, I don't have any color, so I'm gonna go ahead and relax all of that. Over on TikTok, if you guys have any questions, you're welcome to type them in the chat. I will answer them to the best of my ability. Thank you. All right, so I got the towel because I know that you should not touch colored hair with relaxer. Okay, so the towel, I'm using it to wipe my hands because I have such a shortcut. And I want to make sure that I don't go and mess around with anything or touch anything with relaxer hands and then wonder why my hair is falling out. Yeah. Pack, yeah, I do both. If you guys noticed the other day, I asked everyone to join me over on TikTok. You know, come check your girl out over here. Come follow me over here because I'm on both. So you can't miss me on either one. I love your advice. Thank you so much for helping me obtain healthy hair. Absolutely. Thank you so much for your support. Been following for about 2 years. Love your content and products. Thank you. All right, so now I'm going to start with my sides first, where my sides don't have any blue, which is over here. These parts right here don't have any blue. This part right here also doesn't, it has blue, you guys, like the blue that you're seeing, that's not lightened hair. That's just blue semi-permanent color. What does relaxer do? It relaxes the cuticle. It makes it lay straight. Thank you, Pack. I see you over there. If you guys have a TikTok, please go and come follow me on TikTok. It's the same name, Elite Hair Care USA. Okay. Correct. That is a good answer. Last name Tool. You are correct. A part of me doesn't want to go into this blue area with this relaxer, and a part of me is like, don't touch it, Crystal, because you already know what's going to happen. Yeah, I think I'm going to leave that part. Let me see what these roots are looking. Ooh, these roots are rooting, baby. Wow. I don't think I got a choice. Can you relax and use demi-color the same day? I would say let a professional do it. Only because, let me see what my roots look like in here. I think my roots are okay in there. I'm not gonna mess with it. It's really just back here. Yeah, let me be safe. See, that's another thing that people don't understand about relaxers. Relaxer is something that you have to know when, where, and why. Where do you want to put it and why you need to put it there? That's what relaxer is. Relaxer is not just free for all, cover it, everything. I have 4C coarse low porosity, which is least damaging, becoming a straight natural with silk presses every 2 weeks, or getting a relaxer. Getting a relaxer is the less damage because heat will burn you out faster than a relaxer ever will. My hair does better with a relaxer, but cancer. Baby, the cotton shirt that you're wearing right now with red dye, yellow 40, green 10, and purple 207 is all the same. Listen, pick your poison and pick which one means more for you. You have to know what works for you. All I talk about cancer, sweetheart, the chips you eating cause cancer right now. Does the relaxer burn your scalp? I'm not burning right now, no. If you guys notice, I'm using my fingers and I'm literally straightening my hair. I don't have a ton of hair that I need to go and use the comb or anything, but I still do, which I brought my comb. I still am going to use my comb because that longer hair up here, I need to make sure that that longer hair is relaxed. And that's another thing too, which is why I did put the Goddess Hair Repair Serum in there, because it's like it's gonna kind of tone down the strength of the relaxer. I didn't need a super strength relaxer. My hair is fully relaxed. I'm just making sure that the short hair is now relaxed because that hair is now virgin from me getting the haircut. Well, we see the results right away when you take the relaxer out. Yep, you will see right then and there how bone straight my hair is. All right, so relaxer application is done. Thank you to everyone who's following me over on TikTok. And while you guys are all here, double tap the screen for me, please. Double tap the screen, and don't forget the 2 for 20 is going on while I'm on live. Once I get off live, that 2 for 20 is over. I need everybody to double tap the screen. That tells them how good my channel is. That tells TikTok how good my channel is. Tap, 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 tap away, please. What's 2 for 20? Sorry, I never watched the channel. I'm just scrolling through the live. So all of our elite hair care products are 2 for 20. Every single one. Goddess Hair Repair Serum, 2 for 20. Frizz control. This is going to reduce your frizz. It's going to add shine to your hair. 2 for 20. You can mix and match. It's not just, oh, I got to get two of the same thing. No, you can mix and match. If you want these two, you can get these two. You want these two, you can get these two. Same thing over on Miss Crystal Williams. You want the honey soap and the Radiant Glow body gloss and glaze, 2 for 20. You want these two soaps, which is the Radiant Glow Dark Spot Corrector soap and the exfoliating soap, 2 for 20. They're all 2 for 20. Everything is 2 for 20 while I'm on the live. Let me see. Is it true that oils do not grow your hair or promote hair growth? That is not true. That is not true. They assist in hair growth, absolutely. Because it's like giving, that's like saying giving yourself vitamins does nothing for the body. It's the same thing for the hair. I just got in. Did I miss the raffle? No, Wanda. I actually made an announcement about the raffle, which is my fault. Let me say it again because I know a lot of people just came in. The raffle will be held this Tuesday on live. It has not been held because of my negligence, my lateness, my tardiness to only not be tardy and still got delayed. Got here late anyway. Didn't forgot the bag with all the raffle tickets in it. So yeah. So, I'm sorry to everybody who's in the raffle. Everybody will get a second entry. So I'm going to print them again and give everyone a second entry. So the bag will be 2 times the size that it already is. Okay, so LR, I don't like to have relaxer talk only because I believe that professionals shouldn't be the ones that should be the ones that are doing your relaxers. So I don't talk relaxer. I did go and buy a box relaxer because I had no choice, but it wasn't because, oh, this one is better than that one. I'm gonna be honest, it was because it was $3.99 and I only need it for my sides and my back. And I know how to do a relaxer. Don't roast me, y'all. Okay. All right, so let me, first and foremost, we're gonna go ahead and toss this because I'm done with that. Okay. Yeah. And then I'm gonna go ahead and cut open the shampoo and conditioner. Get myself ready. And clean up my area. Is braids healthy for your hair? If you use it in moderation, yes. Can you do a kitty texturizer and a color for the dollar store on the same day? Kim, are you being funny? Because that's being funny. You already know I'm not answering that question. I wash my hair weekly. By day 3 to 4, my hair starts to smell. What could I be doing wrong? Thank you for your knowledge and what you provide. You wash your hair weekly. Why do you wash weekly? I thought you had to wait a couple weeks after relaxer to do a permanent color. Yeah, you should, but you can also do it the same day. All right, let's go to the bathroom, you guys. Let me go rinse out my hair. Let me take these with me so I can wash them in the tub. All right, y'all. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring you guys with me, but you're not really going to see the process, only because I don't want to leave y'all looking around in space. That's just not right. It's not nice. I also have to put my head down into, I don't know if my big old head can fit in this sink in the bathroom. Oh, this water pressure is not enough. Anyway, so hold on, y'all. Okay, let me see how this I go work now. So I have on a sports bra, okay? So don't worry, guys. No, I'm not naked. Wait. Okay. I'm just turning some warm water. Yes. All right. Good. So I'm gonna put you guys over here. There you go. There you go. And I'm gonna get a fresh towel because that towel has lasted all over it. And the way this bathroom is built, it ain't really built right. So I kind of squeeze in between the tips. And then here's my neutralizer. And then here's my conditioner. I'm hood? Oh my gosh, Star. Really? Oh man, you know I'm pissed. I did come from the. I grew up in the hood. I mean, it wasn't a project, but it was the hood. But you know, I mean, I'm sorry if I'm not using a shampoo bowl and all these things. I'm in a hotel room. I'm working. I'm here doing a project for Elite Hair Care USA. I'm real. That's what it is. I'm real. I'm a real person just like you guys. And I like to show you guys in real time and in real ways how you actually take care of your hair. It don't have to be at a salon. You can at least take care of it at home. I'm taking care of it in the tub in a hotel room. All right, I'm going to neutralize it again. So I see the neutralizer. So if you guys notice, I let the neutralizer sit on there for about a minute or so, just to make sure that I did not leave anything behind. Even though I only got like 27 strands of hair over here, I still want to make sure that I'm not leaving anything behind. I even neutralize my ears. My necklace, everything, just neutralized. Because I know I'm going to use this with lightener, I'm also making sure that I'm washing out my comb and my brush. Thank you. So if you guys notice, I'm giving my hair a break in between the neutralizer and me rinsing it out. Y'all can see all the blue in the tub because my hair is blue. Now when I'm done, I'm going to have to wash the whole tub because I'm not going to be able to tub full of hair color and neutralizer. I'm going to have to wash my face when I'm done. I'm definitely washing my face when I'm done. At least once I put my color on, or this face getting washed. So the remainder of the neutralizer and the conditioner is actually going to be used when I'm washing out my lightener and my color. So I'm actually doing a permanent color to the sides and the back. Okay. All right, y'all. So relaxer's been washed out. We're gonna go ahead and do the color now. You guys can tell I'm relaxed. I'm relaxed. All right, let me get some tissue real quick. Okay, so I had a little bit of relaxer right here on the counter or this desk. Okay. Now, because I know I'm doing hair color, I'm not gonna put my other shirt back on. I'm also gonna make sure that I towel dry my hair. Okay. I bought some foil paper at the Dollar Tree at Toiletry. The foil paper is going to be so that I don't touch my blue with this dark color. It was only $1. Literally $1. Okay, so for the color for my sides, I'm actually using this. Never tried it, said I would try it. Y'all getting all kinds of good stuff right now, okay? I got my gloves. So what I'm gonna do is I'm actually gonna put this on first, and then I'm going to do the lightener up here. So give me a second, you guys. Let me go part my hair out real quick. Okay, so I've parted out my crown area versus this. I forgot hold this turner on because I can't see nothing. There we go. I parted up. Hold on, y'all. Is that better? Can y'all see me better? Can y'all see me better? Okay, good. So everything that's around this part is gonna be the dark color, which I got a dark brown, I think. Where I put the box? Where did I put the box? I got a 2N, which is a brown. This actual kit, it come with a little comb or brush thingy. It's cute, so cute, but you know, Crystal's always prepared. Okay, so first things first, if you guys don't know, I use my goddess hair repair serum for everything. So first things first is I'm going to line my face with goddess hair repair serum, kind of like a protectant. Also my ears. Okay, I just want to make sure that I don't, because I'm doing blue and blue is a bully color and it stains, I'm just going to use that as a protectant for my hairline and my ears. See, so Goddess Hair Repair Serum can be used on either end here, okay? Follow me. Gonna just follow me. Okay, I'm also watching Hunger Games all at the same time. And don't forget, you guys, the 2 for 20 deal is going on, okay? Remember, I'm still a brand at all times. All right, so what peroxide developer is this? That's something that people don't ever look at, you know. Hold up. All it says is cream developer tube, and you don't like to tell what percent it is. That's a little different. I think that's very odd. I have a feeling it's a 20 volume, but I wouldn't be mad if it was a 10. I would love for it to just be a 10. But it doesn't say. Dangerous. The hairstylist in me just kicked in. Ten minutes. I got a strange feeling it's a 20 volume. Regardless, if it can't be more than a 20, so that for sure. Hunger Games is one of my favorites. Hunger Games and Harry Potter. I use your product for my split ends. It helped aid them until I got my trim. Oh, that is awesome, Juan. Thank you. Okay, so I'm putting the entire thing together, mainly because I don't have a scale and I can't tell if I'm mixing enough or not if I was to do half or somewhat half and half. Does the percentage equal time of development? No. The percentage means how much peroxide is in it. 20 volume, 10 volume, 40 volume. 40 volume is 40% peroxide. It says no ammonia or peroxide, so what else would they use to process? There's other ways to process without ammonia and peroxide. It just means that it's not supposed to swell the cuticle, in a sense. Something about your vibe make you not want to scroll past. I feel like you know what you're doing. Thank you, Rebecca. I was out of the room. What did I miss? Nothing so far. I just parted out the hair that I'm going to be coloring blue or lightning, and the other area that I'm going to be coloring dark brown, which I'm doing my dark brown first because this has to process way longer than the hair in my crown. The hair in my crown, I'm just lightening, and that can go within seconds. The hair on the sides and the back, that needs at least a 10-minute processing time. So I'm always going to do what takes longer or what needs more processing time first. Sometimes you will even have to do this in a 2-part process. Now, keep in mind, you guys, I don't make lightener. I don't make hair color yet. I can, but I don't. So this is another company's products. I don't make relaxer. I make shampoos, conditioners, hair care treatments, that kind of thing. I get your hair to grow back. That's what my products do. And I've been very successful at that. Okay, so right now I'm putting on the dark color, if you guys notice, because I know I have a shortcut. I'm not overextending, and I'm being very neat when I do my application. What's best for inflammation even when you haven't manipulated it? So you can use our Boost Scalp Antioxidant Serum. It's great for reducing inflammation in the scalp area. It's also great for helping to boost the follicle and boost that stagnated hair growth. It has technology in it known as bioflavonoids that help with stagnated hair growth. It also helps to clean that bulb and help reduce that inflammation at the scalp level. Does your daughter plan to go to cosmetology school? No, she's actually going to college for business. She's going to college for business, which we're waiting on a couple of different schools right now. She's already been accepted to 6 so far. Seven. So what I'm doing right now, if you guys notice, I'm doing my application extremely neat because I don't want to run the risk of covering hair that I know I am going to cover blue, especially with this dark color. That would be the worst. The good thing is my hair is so short, it kind of doesn't matter, but it does for me because I'm still a cosmetologist even though I'm retired. You see how that sounds? Even though I'm retired. Does it work for any type of hair? Does what work for any type of hair? Thank you. Hi, Donette. I need help with which one of your products to get for gray, curly, dry hair. So gray, curly, dry hair. So there's two different things. One would be the Moist Repair collection. That's the shampoo, conditioner, leave-in conditioner. And then two, you would get our Voila Purple Toning Shampoo to make sure to eradicate a lot of that yellow and brassiness that comes behind gray hair. So you would need the Voila Purple Toning Shampoo to keep the yellow at bay and keep the gray nice and vibrant. It also helps to hydrate and moisturize the hair. And then you would use the Moist Repair shampoo, conditioner, and leave-in as your treatment shampoos. What shampoo, your shampoo and conditioning products, does it work for any hair type? So we have different shampoos and conditioners for different hair types and textures. It just depends. So if you give me a little more background about your hair type and texture, are you fine textured, medium, coarse? And then I can direct you into the right direction of which one of the collections would be best suited. Or if you're having any specific issues. All right, so I'm done applying my color. Just making sure that I have everything covered here. You guys see how neat the application is? That's what you want. Color should not be all over the place. I hate to see a person coloring their hair and that hair color is everywhere. That is ridiculous. I've been blessed. My hair is pure white with all. Will that help my curls? Yes. All right, so we are done with that. So I'm gonna throw this in the garbage now because I don't need that. All right, in regards to my top, I'm gonna go ahead and mix my lightener while this processes. So again, beauty supply store products, you guys, I do not make lightener. I can, but I don't. That's more than enough. I think I went overboard. And then I'm only using a 20 volume. And I don't have a scale, so I'm eyeballing it, which is not the best thing to do all the time, but retired cosmetologist hair. Yes, the Moisture Repair works well for gray hair. I ordered my Voila. Awesome. Oh, this definitely needs more. Although this is a hair care label, I gotta shout out the body gloss and glaze makes my skin glow and smell a whole snack. Ah, I love that. I love that for you, but I also love that for me. Thank you, Ms. Diva. Thank you for the review. For those of you that don't know, the body gloss and glaze is on sale right now. 2 for $20, mix and match, so you can get 2 different scents for $20 while I'm on the live. What am I fixing? I'll cut the lightener. Oh, Miss Gray, you said you watched me when I was in the salon and pregnant. Woo! He's 2 now, and he's a trip. Do you plan to include color products later? Maybe. It's just it's another ballpark. That's real politics over there, baby. I don't know if I want those politics, but you know, Crystal is always up for the challenge. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and start applying the lightener. Now, what I'm doing is I'm applying it to my free hair first. As Miss Cecil go on my face. Okay, so I'm applying it to my ends as much possible. I mean, I ain't really got much ends. I got a pixie cut. So I'm still applying it to the ends first. Remember, let me tell you guys something about blue. Blue, semi-permanent blue. The more you lighten it, the deeper you drive it in. The more you lighten it, the deeper you drive it into the cuticle. Honey, I gotta call you back. I'll call you back.
Baby, do he still need diapers for school?
Yes. Unless you go, yes, you're gonna send him with them. Yes, he needs them.
All right.
Bye. Was that him just now?
Yeah, that's him in the bath, so I'm giving him a bath.
Oh, he's getting a bath. Hi, Cass.
Say, hey, mommy, we can't see you.
Because I'm over here.
Oh, you doing your hair? You messing with your hair? Look, they go, mommy.
Cass.
Mommy.
How you doing? How you doing? You're in the water. Okay, I'm gonna call you guys back. Okay.
All right, baby.
Okay, honey. Well, good thing he called because I sure forgot. Shout out to my mom. She went and bought Disney pull-ups. And the Disney pull-ups is the Disney princess on the back. Okay? And then she made the whole, she went and bought the whole box, the big Sam's Club box that she can't take back. Yeah. Love my mom to death. My mom is just my mom. My mom and my dad. Like, when I tell you I have the best family ever, I really do. But we cannot send him to school with Disney princess pull-ups. He can use them at home, but he would not be going to school with those. Okay, so I am finishing applying this lightener. If you guys notice, I am not applying it to anything other than my crown. All right, let me make sure that I didn't forget anything. Y'all see how short my hair is? Because I can literally just comb through it. Yeah, Star. I have a supportive family. I love my family. I do. My mom, she's like, oh, they're unisex, Ma. These are not unisex. These are Disney princess pull-ups. There's nothing I'm not sending them to school with them. Okay, so what I'm doing is just making sure that I have lightener everywhere. And then I have to put some right here. Mm-hmm. All right. Now I'm going to take my little strips of foil. There we go. Okay, so let me clean up my area. I've been making sure that I throw everything in the garbage. I'm going to use this brush again because I have to put my blue on when I'm done. But I just want to make sure that I clean up as I go. Close this. Did I throw away the top to this? I really hope I didn't. Catching up, I'll tell people all the time what they put in their mouth every 30 minutes is far, far worse than what I put on my head every 2 months for the few minutes. Don't come for us. Okay. Okay, I did actually throw the top in the garbage, but good thing is it didn't touch anything. Here it is. You know the funny part? I'm not bringing this back home. I'm going to throw it away anyway, but I just didn't want to throw it in the garbage knowing that it's open. And then the cleaning person goes and touches it. And then, no, that's not cool. That's just not cool. Anyway, you guys, if you guys have any hair care questions, now is the best time to ask. I'm sitting here processing with my color. And then I'm going to go wash this baby out, and I'm going to neutralize my hair again to make sure that everything is neutralized. And then I'll be putting in this blue. This blue. Your hair has been that length since 2015 when I joined. Yeah. It's been that length. Yep. It ain't growing. It ain't growing. Oh gosh, thank you guys. The Goddess Polish is also great to keep that shine and softness between shampoos. Yes, ma'am. Me and my grandma used to watch your lives. It was therapeutic. Then you got to start back watching. It's still therapeutic. I'm still over here now. I'm just in two places now. So yeah, this is the color that I'm doing, this blue. I just kind of pick, honestly, you guys, let me tell you something. When I do blue and reds and all that, I pick whatever one looks nice at that point, and that's the one that's going in. The reason why is because all my colors are custom. My colors are always custom. My hair's extremely dry. Like I wash, it comes out the shower, and my hair sucks up all the water. What's the best products for my hair? So Rachel, you probably need to use the Moist Repair shampoo and conditioner, or even the Moist Me 24K mask. And then I would say to do a deep conditioner with your conditioner, where you apply it or you put it in and put a processing cap on, and you go under a heated hooded dryer for 15 minutes before you rinse it out. Will your hair lighten faster being wet? Honestly, there is no way to say yes or no, because sometimes lightener, you can put it on and it lighten within 5 seconds. This time around, I didn't relax my hair first in that area, so it's going to relax at a much slower pace. It's going to lighten at a much slower pace, but which is fine because my sides and my back, I'm processing that right now for, it says 10 minutes, and it's just a dark brown, so... I'm happy for you that you're retired, but I must admit that I miss watching you do hair. You are a bomb hairstylist. Thank you, Dawn. All good things must come to an end, but it's not an end, it's a beginning, because I know God has so much more in store for Elite Hair Care and Miss CW. Absolutely, Rachel. And don't forget, Rachel, just so you know, and anyone else that's watching, all of our Elite Hair Care products, all of our Crystal W skincare products are 2 for $20. So I'm going to wait. I want to go wash my face right now because the relaxer was running all over. I probably should just go wash my face right now. But then I know that after I wash it, I'm going to have to wash it again because I'm coloring, and then the color is going to run down my face. So I'm just going to hold off. Ooh, see, this is the perfect opportunity for you guys to see what the body gloss and glaze does. So this is lemon cream cake. Okay, can't you tell? I use my own products. Yeah, I use a lot of my own products, okay? Are your products for all kinds of hair? Yes. You're very informative and you're beautiful. Thank you. All right, so I'm going to use some lemon cream cake. This baby smells like lemon pound cake. Look at that. I want y'all to see the difference in these hands now that they are lemonized with the body gloss and glaze. Look at that. Sparkle, sparkle, twinkle, twinkle. Y'all see that? It's chicken salad with some Radiant Glow Dark Spot Corrector and a little bit of lemon cream cake body gloss and glaze. Look, I have some on my hands. I want y'all to see. Y'all see that? Glossy, not glossy. And I'm going to use the extra off of this hand. Come on now. Twinkle, twinkle. Thank you. Oh, this thing smells so good. This is gonna make you super yummy, super duper yummy. That's grown folks talk, y'all. Super yummy. Yeah, they're drinking them beers up, boy. Uh huh. Yes, Miss Diva, come through Body Gloss and glaze. Yeah. Not an ash in sight. Ash be gone. Ash be gone. Nice. Can't wait to get the vanilla. Listen, vanilla latte is ooh, oh so good. And I don't even like vanilla. I don't like vanilla. I was scared to make the vanilla because I'm like, I hate vanilla. Why would I want to make vanilla? But everybody loves the vanilla. I cannot keep that one in stock. I'm praying that it's the same. I'm praying that it's the same when I'm launching the fall collection because we're dropping two new ones for fall. So we have sweet caramel apple bliss, and then we also have glaze pre. I can't say it. Glaze praline pecan. There we go. I don't know. I got tongue tied. How long should I keep my braids in? Not longer than 8 to 12 weeks. No longer. Please do a story time of what happened at the Hair Expo in Atlanta. You just ordered the lemon cream? Girl, you're going to love it. Okay, so y'all really want to know about that? Okay, so you guys know I have fine, soft hair and want to grow it out. Any tips? Rini, I would definitely say fine textured hair. We always we crave volume, we crave density. So that is what our biotin boost collection is for. It is a volumizing and biotin based collection that is going to help to strengthen the hair but also increase the volume and the density in the hair. So you can definitely use the shampoo, the conditioner, and the leave-in conditioner. And I would also say to definitely look into possibly getting some layers, because layering also gives you the appearance of more density. I have the lemon glaze and it reminds me of lemonade. Oh, yes. One of my favorite perfumes has tonka bean undertones, so I know the vanilla latte would pair so well. Yes, it would. What product should I get my edges to grow? Our Edge Restoration Cream as well as the Biotin Boost Serum. Yay, you have the collection. I'm so glad you love it. I'm so glad you love it. Thank you so much for the feedback. All right, so we got ourselves prepared for the show. They gave us a prospectus for this show saying that the show, can you use your products with locks? Yes, all of our products can be used on locks. They gave us the prospectus. Oh, they're expecting at least 10,000 people. Um, you know, this is the booth cost. They did a lot of ads. I looked at shows in the other cities that they did. I'm like, okay, Atlanta's always a good time. Atlanta's always a good city. Baby, do you know that for the 2 days, I think I saw less. We had more vendors than people show up to that event. And it wasn't our show. This was a show we signed up for. So it was like Bronner Brothers. It's like those kind of shows. We get to the show. I had a double booth because I'm always just the do it big kind of person. Anything I'm doing for Elite Hair Care or Crystal Williams, I'm doing it big. Right? So I said, okay, this is our second expo. I'm going to go ahead and get a double booth. When I get there, I had a double booth. Macy's, which was one of their sponsors, had another double booth. And the people who show it they had a double booth. I'm like, okay, I already went for the blackout, which was with New Birth and Dr. Jamal Bryant's church for, the Bullseye Black Market. That was actually okay for our first show. Get to this show, we get set up, we drive to Atlanta. Shout out to Andy because he always makes things happen. He made it happen. He got us there. We set up. We ain't got to do nothing. That is a man for you. You hear me? Okay, that's a man. Okay. We get the booth set up. We are enthused, like we're excited. This is going to be a big show. They've been promoting it that way. It's a big show, blah, blah, blah. Right. First day, within the first hour of the show, already the mess started happening. Bronner Brothers is bringing their show back, yes. Within the first couple minutes, the it started happening. So I was supposed to teach a class that morning. I go to my classroom. Apparently, I'm in a classroom with another person who has the same classroom. None of the rooms have numbers on it. There's no maps to really show people where anything is. The hallways are dark for you to get to the classes. Like, it was crazy. It was crazy. I just made the best of it because I'm like, okay, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm here. I'm here. Anyway, well, I'm used to, like, when you setting up for a show, usually setup or load in is usually the day before or even 2 3 days ahead of time, depending on how big that show is, because there's some companies where their load in takes 2 days to set up because they have all this digitized stuff, they got all these things. Anyway, we come to find out the week of load in is the same morning of the show starting. So load in was at 8 a.m., show doors open at 10 a.m. I'm like, what? I'm like, how? And how? Anyway, I tell him, I'm like, sir, we have a double booth. I have a team of myself and 3 people, and you want us to be set up within 2 hours and still me be dressed, makeup ready, and all of that. And I'm like, where? You had an entire 24 hours to set up your booth, and so did Macy's. Because when I got there, Macy's booth was already set up. But for vendors, you're telling them that they have to set up the morning of. I'm like, okay, so that automatically made it very, very well known to me that this is a smaller time expo, and the booths that are being set up are more like information people or people who really don't really bring it out like that. That threw me off completely. So that was strike one. Anyhow, we get there, we get set up. I run back to the hotel, which is across the street. I get my makeup on, I put my suit on, I come back over, and that's when the whole debacle happens about the class and the same schedule, and the classroom schedules are wrong, and all these things. I teach the class. My class was okay. I had a good number of women in the class. Shout out to everybody who came. And then after that, I go to the booth. In my mind, I'm like, okay, I've been in the classroom. My class was at 10 a.m. and the show started that day at 10 a.m. Okay. I go back to my booth and I'm like, okay, so I know that there was a lot of people coming in. I'm like, I'm excited because, Black Market, by the first hour, I had already made a couple thousand. Okay. Baby, when I get back to the booth, I see my daughter sitting there and I see Andy standing there clapping his thumbs like he's like this with a smile on his face. And I'm like, what's happening? He's like, not a damn thing. Like, not a damn thing. I'm like, what you mean? He's like, baby, we counted the people that came in the show for the last 2 hours. It hasn't even been 10 people walk down this row. And mind you, we are dead smack in the middle, dead smack in front of the stage. We have prime real estate next to Macy's. Okay? Like, I was like, huh? He was like, yeah, baby. I'm like, okay, still being optimistic, I already know, it's gonna get better. Let me see what my hair is looking like, y'all. See, this is what I was trying to tell y'all too. When we talk about blue is a bully color. When you lighten blue, it drives it in deeper. So right now my roots are the only thing that's rooting. All right, we're gonna go rinse this out because I need to put the blue on there anyway, which was expected. It's fine. I'm actually going blue, but you have to be blonde to go blue, or it's gonna go green. That's how blue works. Blonde works. Excuse me. We'll finish the story time in just a second. Somebody had asked a question anyway. Let me turn this water on. Let me go back. What do you advise for gray thinning hair plus alopecia in the crown? Rosalind, gray thinning hair. One, if you're thinning alopecia in the crown, you need to start with the Hair Repair and Restoration 2.0. Shampoo, conditioner, leave-in. You also need the Goddess Hair Repair Serum. Outside of that, you're going to also get some Voila purple toning shampoo to keep that gray actually graying and looking pearly gray. Are you going blonde or blue? I'm going blue. All right, so we'll finish the story time in just a second. Let me rinse my hair. And then I can finish the story time. Ah, shit. again. Alright, so I'm going to shampoo my hair really quickly with the rest of the neutralizing shampoo. Because what you don't want is any lightening left behind in your hair. You guys don't forget the 2 for $20 flash sale is going on while I'm on live only. All of the Elite Hair Care products, all of Miss Crystal Williams are on sale 2 for $20. No code is needed. Just add 2 different products or 2 of the same to your cart and it will mark them down automatically. So make sure I rinse out this tub. Okay. You said I need a fraction of your energy? Baby, no you don't. Sometimes I'm running off of pure fumes, okay? You don't need any of this energy. Y'all see these blonde roots here? Lord. All right, I forgot to rinse these off. So let me go do that. I'll be right back. All right, let me get this blow dryer. So this is what my roots look like right now. Look a hot mess. So for those of you who are looking for the Goddess Hair Repair Serum, I just got a message that we have less than 20 bottles left, which is very, very crazy. So if you're looking for the Goddess Hair Repair Serum, if you need to re-up, you better go put some in your cart right now and check on out because the flash sale is flashing, baby. All right, so I'm gonna blow dry my crown area since I'm gonna be adding the blue there. See how strong my hair is? That's why I tell y'all, good hair care product matters because most people cannot make it to this point right here. Your hair will be falling out. Elite Hair Care USA. Yes, you guys, double tap the screen for me, please. Double tap, double tap. I appreciate it. Thank you, Miss Diva, for answering Renee. And thank you, Renee. All right. So what I just did was blow dry my hair to dry it. The reason for that is because when you're doing semi-permanent colors work by what we call anchoring sites. It's a negative and a positive charge. So you have to create the opposite charge so that it binds and it colors really, really well. Semi-permanent color, especially vibrant colors like these, are technically supposed to be done when the hair is dry and clean. Does it matter what strength relaxer you use before lightening? It matters based on what your stylist does. Yes. Yes. MD. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and open up my blue here. This blue is definitely blue. Okay, when the hair is dry, you do use a lot more color than normal, which is why a lot of stylists don't dry the hair. But this is what the blue is gonna look like, y'all. Y'all see that? It's blue. All right, let me put some Goddess Hair Care Serum on my hairline just to make sure that I don't cross over my face. I like to go side to side only because I don't want it to like touch my face. Now the reason why I'm using a bowl and brush rather than squeezing the bottom of my head is because I don't want to run the risk of missing a patch. Your order is on the way, honey. Y'all see that? If I did not use a bowl and brush, that would have been a nice blonde patch. You see that big circle right there? That's a blonde patch. That's why using a bowl and brush is better because you have more control. Excuse me, guys. Making sure I don't leave none of this blonde out on the front of my face. Now, even though I colored all of this hair with the darker color, I still go over it with blue. Thank you for everyone double tapping the screen. Please keep tapping. Tap, 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 tap. Double tap. Okay. Keep the room live. Keep it going. And then don't forget the 2 for 20s going on. Only while Crystal's on live, we are offering the 2 for 20 for all hair care and body care products. Thank you, Star. It's so good to see you. How are you? How are your kids? They're good. I mean, I could stop rubbing now. I'm just rubbing it down. All right, so I'm going to just take my comb and just make sure that every inch of this hair is colored. Hey, Dad. Now, y'all see how I just combed through my hair? Look, I got 2 strands right here. That's it. All right, it's the final run right here. Thank you, Desiree. All right, let me make sure I go wipe off any excess off my forehead now. I see how it turned blue already. Just that fast. Just that fast. All right, so I don't need any lightener. So let me clean up this. I have everything in the hotel trash can. I'm very neat when it comes to certain things. Okay, I don't need this anymore, so this is going in the garbage. I'm done with the gloves. That can go in the garbage. I'm keeping my comb. That's not going in the garbage. This bowl can go in the garbage. I got a million brushes. Okay. Once I rinse my hair with this blue, then I will wash my face so that I can get myself ready for bed. Whew. Everything else I'm done with. I have no need for anything else over here. I even brought my blow dryer attachment so that I could mold my hair. So you guys have about 15-20 minutes before the live is over. And then the sale is over. Yes, this is semi-permanent. This is semi-permanent. All right, so I'm not going to use any more Goddess Hair Repair Serum for tonight. After my hair is done, I'm actually going to apply some of the Super G Vital Growth Serum, which is a water-based serum. I am going to use the Rock Foam. I am going to use my Goddess Polish. And I am going to use my Frizz Control. The Goddess Polish and the Frizz Control will be used when it's time for me to curl my hair. And then I will get to go and wash my body, exfoliate, and wash my face. Cause my face after wash. So this is the exfoliating soap. That's the exfoliating soap. That's how big it is. That's what I told you guys. All of our soaps, the bars are 7 ounces. That's how big they are. 7 ounces of soap. So this is the new honey moisturizing soap. This one is the exfoliating soap with the tamarind seeds in it. So if you look, you see the tamarind seeds in the soap. This is a natural exfoliant and also dark spot corrector, which is why we call it Super Glow. Super Glow. Hey, baby.
What size diapers I'm getting in?
Are you getting pull-ups or diapers?
Just diapers.
Size 7. Huh?
Size 7.
Yes.
You trying to know which one you get? I'm sending her a much.
Yeah, it's the Walmart brand.
The Walmart brand.
Mm-hmm.
Kristen, keep the dog.
Okay, baby.
There's no food out there, Kristen.
You heard me, honey? Huh? Okay, baby.
How much is that?
Like $18 plus tax.
How much? You say 18.
Just say like $20.
Okay.
Okay. Okay, story time. Rest of the story time. My bad. So anyway, mind you, I've taught the class. And as an educator, I was supposed to receive a booth for free, but I had already paid for a double booth. I emailed them. I'm like, hey, okay, well, in light of the fact that you said I'm supposed to get a booth for free because I'm teaching a class, will you just go ahead and refund me half my booth? Their response was, no, you already paid for it, but what we can do is give you platforming time where you can have stage time on both days. I'm like, okay, at the time, because I'm thinking that there's at least 10,000 people going to show up for this show. I'm like, okay, this is a great opportunity for me to be able to go up and platform. Platform means that you are on stage performing or offering, whatever, a class, teaching, whatever. Baby, it wasn't even 10,000 roaches in that building. And that was for the entire 2 days of the event. So there wasn't even 1,000 Shit, there wasn't even 500. There probably wasn't even 250. Okay. I honestly, I took it for what it was. Like, I was just like, God, I know that there's bigger planned for me. And that show made me realize that I can't, at the level that we are in regards to our knowledge of how shows are supposed to run. I used to be a production and coordinator for another company, a very large multi-million dollar company at exposes like AARP and all these other big shows. Sorry to interrupt story time, but I must say your face looks flawless and your hair looks healthy. Thank you, Dolores. Shout out to our dark spot corrector soap, which is our Radiant Glow dark spot corrector soap. And then, of course, for the hair, shout out to Elite Hair Care USA. Come on now, but thank you so much. But because I know how shows are run, I was a producer. I was a producer of these shows. I planned the booths. I arranged the freight. I put the booths together. I designed the booths. I knew all of this from working with this side of the world, right? So I took that knowledge when God gave me Elite Hair Care, and I said, okay, I know what to do. So when I go to these shows now, and I go to the show, and I'm like, okay, we are way more experienced than this, and we don't belong at this level of show. So I turned to Andy and I said, baby, we won't. I don't believe that we need to do these kind of show anymore. These kind of shows. The next show we do is either Bronner Brothers, Cosmoprof, or Premiere Show or IBS, one of those bigger shows, because it's a no, because my expenses are gonna be the same no matter, the travel expenses are the same, right? The booth cost is never going to be the same because the Bronner Brothers show, the booth can cost $5,000. IBS, the booth can cost 13,000. Premiere, the booth can cost 10,000. Cosmoprof, the booth can cost 20,000. Like it varies, and I'm looking at it from a place of, okay, who do I know is going to actually bring the people and make it worth my while for the show? And if you can't guarantee the number, and your prospectus can't show me the number, I'm not doing it. And it's not to say that I'm better than anything, but to say that I have more value for my brand. I have more value for myself. I have more value for my family. My daughters work the booth. They are extremely skilled at working the booth because their mom taught them how to talk to people. Their mom taught them the right and wrong way to do things. Andy has a gift of extreme gab. He is an amazing man. He knows exactly what he's saying because he makes my products. So he knows all about them. When I see him talking to people, I don't have to think twice because I know that he is an expert at this. And then, of course, I make the product. They're my products. I design the products. So I know everything about the products. So then it's not like I'm hiring people off the street to come and work my booth. We spent and took our time. Like, we took time to do this. So, that show really just opened my eyes to say, yeah, no, we won't be doing that. We won't be doing that. Honestly, we didn't even recover the expenses of travel. Like, let's really go there. And we drove. We drove. Okay. Had I shipped all of our equipment, that would have been a freight order. That would have been about $1,500 to get the items there and get them back. So we drove with a SUV. We always have a very large SUV, and Andy knows how to play Tetris. Like he's like packing a moving truck. You see what I'm saying? Like, I would never do Essence because I've heard bad things about it anyway. And most times, no disrespect to you guys who go to Essence Festival, you're not going with the knowledge of purchasing. You're going with the knowledge of getting free stuff, which is exactly what Essence is being bashed for right now. No, no, I don't want to do Essence either. Yes, it's a great look for your brand, but honestly, activations don't make sense unless one, you have an unlimited marketing budget and your goal is to just market, not recover. For me, my goal is to market and recover. I need both. I'm not going to make that investment just to give items away. Because 90% of the people at Essence, you giving away to them, they're not buying out of that. You have to expect about 3% of the people that you give it to buy. No different from doing direct mail. I've done all of this stuff already. I did this for other big companies. You get what I'm saying? So I've already done the legwork. I already know what's what. and I know the turnaround. And now I had to experience it. It's like when your mom tell you, you know the stove is hot. You know the stove is hot. So why you keep touching the stove? The stove is hot, but you need to touch the stove to see that it's hot. So then when you touch it and it burn your clot, you won't touch it again. But you had to touch it though. Blazed and blessed brown. Yes, that is true. That is true. But see, here's the thing. When you get that prospectus can be based on 4 shows because the same shows have the same name. See, there's always a way around it, and numbers can lie. Numbers can lie. You have to see the proof. I looked at videos, I looked at all of that, and what I saw in the other cities is not what happened in Atlanta. Mind you, that show was the weekend of back to school. That was the worst weekend to do. Back to school was that Monday. The show was that Saturday. That was the worst weekend. But see, I don't know anything about Atlanta back to school. You get what I'm saying? It wasn't until we got there that I figured out what was a part of it. That was the back to school weekend. I would never host an event on a back to school weekend unless it's for back to school. Tamika, I'm gonna be honest. I wasn't mad. I wasn't anything. Honestly, I was grateful at the same time because I'm like, God, you brought us here. And sometimes you have to see things to know. You can't just guess. You know what I'm saying? So I wasn't upset. I wasn't bitter. I wasn't sour. I smiled the entire show. I was happy. I was in good spirits because I was with my family. We laughed. We had a good time in Atlanta. We made the best of what we made the best of. You know what I'm saying? Like, we handed out flyers. We did all that we needed to do, to make sure that people knew that Elite Hair Care was there. And that was it. That's another reason why I didn't really do a whole story time about it, because it was like, okay, I'm not going to bash your show because you still had to do what you had to do. It's a one-man person. This is not a big corporation doing it. But at the end of the day, it was just like, it was a lot of things playing against this show. Bronner Brothers is renowned in the industry. I understand why you say you won't go back that level. You know your worth. Yeah, and to be quite honest, Bronner Brothers is even them, you got to be careful because a lot of people go to hair shows now not to buy things. Most people who go to the hair shows, if they're professionals, they're going to see what's new and out there, or to get as many samples and freebies and all that stuff that they can. Exposés are not a major requirement. They're good for marketing. They're good to show that you did it, but it's not a major requirement anymore. It's too much digital marketing out there for that. Expos are not a big thing anymore. So like I said, it was an experience. It wasn't one that said, oh my God, I'm never doing a show again, because as you guys can clearly hear, it doesn't sound like that. It's just more like I'm only going to do larger shows. And yes, it's a larger investment, but I know what these larger shows are because I attended these shows. All right, let's go rinse my hair so I can mold it. And I also want to wash my face. So I'm going to bring you guys with me. So let's go do that, because I'm going to mold my hair and I'm going to get you guys off of here because, the sale is about to end, you guys. I just wanted to make sure everybody's aware the sale is about to end. So if you have not already, everything is 2 for $20 on both sites. Okay, both places. So you guys grab what you need, because once I'm off the live, it's over. Okay, I'm starting to do that where I'm doing like flash sales on my lives, because I know that you guys are over here with me and you're attentive over here. And I want to reward those who are always showing support for Elite Hair Care. And, and when I say reward, meaning let me give you a discount. Let me, lower the price for you because you are over here giving me your time that you don't have to give, that you are not entitled to give me. And I appreciate each and every one of you giving me your time and even watching me. All right, so I put gloves on because I'm rinsing out this blue. And then I have the conditioner here because this is the final step. So now the tub about to turn blue. Y'all see how I'm blue now? I don't have any blonde roots. So I'm conditioning now. Just more like an instant conditioning. You never want to not condition. And then I'm going to turn the water to cold, which is miserable. But I am. Ooh, that water cold. My hair is blue, but you can't see it until it's dry. All right, so let me let this water run out, and then I'm gonna wash this tub out. Let me throw this stuff in the garbage. All right, I'm clean. That's good. The water temperature that I used to rinse the color was kind of like a lukewarm. It was like a lukewarm. Whew, okay, now I can put my shirt on. Okay, this is trash. Now I can wash my face. Oh, okay, y'all see the? Y'all see the blue? Can y'all see the blue? Over here? There you go. It's blue. Ooh, that water hot. Alright, so I am using our Radiant Glow Dark Spot Corrector. So this is a brand new bar. I did not cut this bar. I brought the whole bar with me. I always cut this bar because I use the whole bar and brush my face. As y'all can tell, it's not easy to use the whole bar, which is why I cut my bar into 4. I'll put it here. All right, so once I start seeing the soap absorb, that's when I rinse it off. And that's crazy because people think that because it's a dark spot correcting soap, it leaves my face feeling so soft. That's why the orange one is my favorite out of all of them. I use the orange one the most. And then my last rinse for my face is cold water. Oh, yeah. Still got some on the side of my face. Y'all see that? I think I got some in my hair. Blue from touching my hair. See? Blue. It's another reason why I try to wear gloves. Because I know that the blue is gonna get all over my hands. It's gonna get on anything it touches. I'm gonna take the count off because this blue is one of those colors where the moment it touches anything, it stains. That's why y'all keep seeing me wiping everything. Because I don't want it staining. Like, I don't care if it's a hotel or not. It's just weird. The blue on my hands will come off. This is a door. See? That's the Radiant Glow Dark Spot. So, look. Y'all think that it's not going to take that color off? Yes. That's why my face is as clear as clear. I'm actually going to let that dry so I can bring it back home. All right, so let's go mold this baby. And we have spent a total of almost 2 hours together. You guys are so awesome. All right, so I didn't bring any leave-in conditioner. Shame on me. Heck, I was thinking. But we're just gonna have to go with it. All right, so we're gonna use some of our Elite Silk Wrap Foam, which I need to wash out this comb because I need this comb. Did I tell the lady on for TV about the soap? You mean Denisha? Yes, I did. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and mold our hair. Actually, there's a discount going on right now. Everything is 2 for $20. That's the biggest discount right there. I hurry up and go wash this off. Y'all see how soft my hair is? Ooh. Ooh. You love the blue on me. Thank you so much. All right. So now I'm going to wrap my hair so that I can dry it with the blow dryer attachment. Not my favorite, but where am I? Am I anywhere near home for me to use my dryer? No. All right. So I am all done, you guys. I am going to go and sit and dry my hair, order some food, get my mind right. I got a long day ahead of me tomorrow of filming. Super, super long day ahead of me tomorrow. I can't share with y'all what it is until after it happens, but just know I got a long day ahead of me tomorrow. Oh, God is so good, though. He's blessing elite hair care left and right. All right, y'all. Don't forget, y'all have about 5 minutes to go and shop the sale before I cut it off. And then, of course, don't forget also Miss Crystal Williams, you guys, all of the soaps, all of the body gloss and glazes, the moon spice. Everything is 2 for $20 mix and match. You pick what you want and you add two or more, and it will break the price down for you where it ends up being $10 each. So, you guys, go check that out. Get shop the sale, y'all. Shop the sale. Shop the sale. I will. No, no, I won't extend it. It's 7:36. Y'all have until 7:45. 7:45. 7:45 is it. So y'all jump on there, get what you need, and I'll see everybody in the next live. I'll see everybody on Tuesday for the raffle drawing, but I'll see everybody in the next live outside of that. All right. I love you guys. Mwah, mwah, mwah. Bye.